Gentlemen, tonight we are privileged, to have His Excellency Taj Wicks all the way from St. Lucia. He is a humanitarian, reggae musician, and a poet.
Easy.
Due to, the kind of love he's got for children, you understand me? Helping children across the globe. Matter of fact, he is a UNICEF ambassador.
Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are here to sit one-on-one and reason about what is about to transpire in Ghana on the 23rd of July 2022 inside Accra Sports Stadium, ladies and gentlemen.
Easy.
But in the meantime, we just can't invite His Excellency into the house and begin to question him and all that kind of thing about what he's in Ghana to do and all that. We have to know him proper. I am supposed to play a couple of songs from him, but you know that when we start to play these songs, Facebook is going to cut us off. You understand me? So here is what we're going to do. Before we play the songs, we will have conversation first, know him properly, inside out. And then now, after the conversation, we can have some, 15 minutes or 10 minutes or even 5 minutes to juggle some of the songs for your hearing, ladies and gentlemen.
Easy.
Or better still, if you like and you want to experience him more, then on the 23rd, you have to be at the show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Studio B and welcome His Excellency into the house. Your Excellency.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Yeah, man, everything good, man. What about yourself?
We're good, man. We're good, and we're very happy to be here.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Come close to the mic, a bit.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Cool.
All right. So, how has it been like from St. Lucia to Ghana? I know you've been to Ghana already.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we didn't meet, but the second time you and I are here tonight. You understand? So we give thanks and praise to the Almighty. But let's talk about your second coming to Ghana. How was it like as compared to you coming the first time?
It was easier because you had the experience of the first time.
All right.
You kind of had a sense of what it was like on the ground.
Okay.
You know what you experienced.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what you're prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first time it was like a blank slate. But the second time we were prepared for some things.
All right.
So we felt very much at home the second time around.
Wow.
Because, we came back the second time because the first time was so good.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
All right. So he said the first time was so good, so they have to come the second time.
Yes.
You understand me? And I like how, you move with your wife everywhere you go. What is the secret? Because I don't see a lot of people a lot of artists doing that.
Well, it's a simple thing.
Yeah.
If you love somebody and you're true to it,
Definitely.
then it's easy. I hear people talk about how difficult relationships can be.
Yeah.
But dig this, if you're true and the person is true, it's an easy thing.
Definitely.
It only becomes difficult if you're hiding things and you don't want them to see certain things.
Definitely.
So, listen, I told a man one day I left my phone home.
Yeah.
And that I was just going to do the day without the phone.
Yeah.
He told me if he left his phone at home, he would not go back home.
Easy.
It's serious?
Yeah, no, but listen, sometimes
Yeah.
if the wife has to go somewhere and her phone is dead, I just give her mine and I keep hers.
Wow.
So there's nothing in there to hide or nothing to worry about. So that is the secret.
Wow.
Just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Definitely.
And that goes across the board, not just for a man-woman relationship, but for all relationships.
All right. So if somebody is to ask me now or ask you now that who is this person, Taj Wicks, what exactly are you going to tell the person?
Who am I? Well, I've changed from who I started off at being.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can articulate who I am because I may be a different person to different people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm just somebody who cares for humanity,
Mm-hmm.
who realizes that suffering and poverty don't have to be. if we all truly loved each other as we loved ourselves.
Wow.
So I'm just a simple person trying to make a change, But still, I feel like I'm a kite in a hurricane because there's so many forces trying to prevent it from happening. So we just keep on keeping on. We're just the simple people who grew up in the Marshall Boulevard in Castries, St. Lucia, just trying to make a change.
Wow. So how did it start with you in terms of music?
Well, it's just funny though. What we used to do at my home when I was a little boy is I'm from a big family, a family of 10.
Okay.
I'm the last of the 10. Right?
Wow, you're the last born.
Yeah. So what we would do, the last 5 of us, is at the end of the night, we would have to line up in the living room and sing our song to our parents.
Wow.
And then our parents, my father would get up after and he would sing to us. And that's kind of how it started. We just sang all the time. Every night, you sang a different song to your parents, And my father kind of taught us how to breathe. And when we realized we could actually harmonize, we ventured out of the house into the classroom at school and into church. And then we formed a group and we started singing at whatever stage shows we could find. So that is kind of how it started off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in this case, in terms of recording and all that, how did that start? Because I know you singing to your father, you and your brother singing to your father could be another thing. And going into the studio too is another story altogether. So how did that happen?
Well, let me tell you this. When I was 14 years old, I had my own radio show, right?
Wow.
In St. Lucia. Yeah, so I would get there early and I would pull out the jackets and read the lyrics. And the lyrics always meant more to me than the music.
Definitely.
Because I thought what you were saying was critical. And one of the reasons why I was doing that is my brothers always sang the wrong lyrics. So I wanted to make sure. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that we were singing the right words. And then I started a band. We played little whatever we could play. And I left St. Lucia, moved to Canada, left Canada and moved to New York. And we started playing the local shows and the local pubs. And we got beyond the local and we started getting regional. And I figured, you know what, why not make some music? Because I had been writing songs all along.
Are you still with Adua band?
No, we went our separate ways.
Why? What happened?
Well, let me give it a story.
Money?
Let me give no.
Woman?
Let me no. let me give you the story about the first album.
Yeah.
So we played locally and we played regionally, and then I'd written these songs. So we named the first album Hope and Doubt.
Okay.
Because I was hopeful and everybody else was doubtful. Everybody was saying, stick to the 9 to 5. And we made the first album and we made 6 albums after that. But listen, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody, but traveling with 7 grown men and women for years is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
You become psychologist, psychiatrist, banker, relationship coach.
Yeah. Every
so,
time.
yeah, after a while it becomes a little heavy, and when COVID hit in New York, we were forced to take a pause. That's why I named the 7th album Pause.
Yeah.
And I was on my own and I had written, about 30-something songs. So, I called up some of the musician friends of mine and we made the 7th album. And then I realized, it was so much more peaceful making the album without them brothers.
Oh, I see.
And with them, so we just kind of moved on from there.
COVID kind of hitting and COVID kind of separated everything.
Yeah. And you know what, too? If you travel with people for all this time, when COVID hit and you sit home and you realize 6 months passed and nobody ain't call you yet.
Yeah.
So, and do these people really truly need you or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it gave you a time for introspection.
Yeah.
And when you came out of it, you realized it was less stressful without than with.
Wow.
And we just kind of moved on from there,
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen in the house is His Excellency Taj Weeks, all the way from St. Lucia. And trust me, we're reasoning one-on-one. He's telling us the story. You understand how the whole thing began and how the band fell off during the COVID time. He was able to do this album Pause without them. And it was so successful. No stress. No, what time are you coming into the studio? Please, I'm running late. I'll be there in a few minutes. There was nothing like that. You understand me? It was so easy.
Oh, Jesse!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself on the live, please share the link. You understand me? Don't be greedy to yourself alone. Share the link. You see me? Yeah, man. So everything was successful with him. You understand me? Without the band. And now he's moving solo. So moving solo now, I know it's more comfortable, but do you sometimes miss the band? Like you not being with them? Or especially you playing shows and they are not part of you and all that?
No, man. I don't really miss people, you know, and I'll tell you why. Because when I'm there, I give it my all.
Definitely.
I give it everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am fiercely loyal.
Mm-hmm.
But there come a time in life, in order for growth,
Yeah.
you have to move.
Definitely.
You know, because, dig this. When we were making the third album, there was a tune on there that was me with an acoustic guitar, and I was trying something different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe, the root of the music is there, but in order for the music to grow, you have to add various elements on top of it.
Definitely.
And I was moving in that direction, and people were saying, no, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of realized that it was the time was coming.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'll tell you what, when I joined the band, I was the worst musician.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was growing, and it looked like some people won't. We were listening to different kinds of music. We were listening to African music and Indian music and trying to incorporate different ideas into it. But people were still listening to the same songs they had been listening to. So when you came with different ideas, there was nothing that could have been added to it.
All right.
So it became stagnant.
Okay.
And even if I say all this, these people are incredible musicians. But sometimes people just want to do one thing all the time. But as a musician, I can't do the same thing over and over.
All right. So now, what are they doing? Like, are they still doing? Like, are they continuing as they do a band or something?
Well, there's a question I could ask you.
Easy.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 27 got into the art now here on Hits 103.9 FM. Is 101 with His Excellency Taj Weeks. And trust me, we're going through it. You understand me? We're asking the question. So if you have any question to ask, please just, do yourself a favor and step on the live, Lagazee Sound International, and just type in your questions and I'll read them loud and clear. You understand me? To His Excellency, and he's going to answer it sweet and nice, because everything is all right in the place here on Hits 103.9. We'll play some of his songs. You understand me? Yeah. But in the meantime, we'd like to do the talking, because if we start playing the songs, Facebook is going to cut us. So we'd like you to enjoy it via Facebook as well. All those foreign and all that. You know what I mean?
Easy.
All right. So let's touch on this before we touch on few, industry issues. How come UNICEF, kind of link you and appointed you as an ambassador?
I like the way you put it, they link me. No, listen, we've been doing the work. We started doing the work in 2007. And UNICEF saw the work that we were doing and asked us if we'd be willing to take on the titles that they were willing to give to kind of shine our little spotlight on the Caribbean. And we accepted it, I mean, the beauty about having these titles, it give you a little more mileage, If you just call and say it's Lagazee calling, and you say it's UNICEF Ambassador Lagazee, it changes how people see and how people react. So we're grateful for it, man.
Wow. So in which year was this?
Wow, you're sending me to do some serious calculation. Maybe around 2010.
2010.
Yeah, 2010. Yeah, around there. Yeah, we were in New York. Yeah, about 2010.
Wow. So basically, I was going through your bio and all that, and what exactly in terms of taking care of the children and all that, how exactly do you do it in St. Lucia and also around the world?
Well, the charity, the mandate of the charity is to take care of underprivileged and at-risk children in the Caribbean through health and enrichment programs. So, for example, we do dental programs. I would bring, 5, 10, 15 dentists from wherever we can find them to take care of the dental needs of the children. We bring doctors to take care of the health of the children. We do annual holiday parties where we give away. What we try to do is when we have a party, we try to give away the same gift. So, for example, when the hurricane hit Dominica, we went into Dominica and we brought 250 bicycles with us.
Okay.
We make sure everybody gets the same gift. Because we know children are, I got a better gift than you. Yeah, but you know, so we try to, we do these things. We do a spay and neuter program to make sure we take care of stray dogs. And that kind of is reflective of health and how children, you know what I mean? We do that. We do a program for mental health, domestic abuse for women. Well, I can't remember all the things we do. We do something on diabetes. You see, that's why the wife is here.
Yeah.
We do a program on diabetes.
Yeah.
And we do the football scholarships, where we bring coaches to the Caribbean, look at the level of skill, and give scholarships to go to schools in the U.S. So yeah, man. So we've been doing a number of things.
Okay. All right. So it's nice and sweet. 30 minutes going into the Art 9 on Hit 103.9. My name is King Lagazee, one-on-one with His Excellency Taj Weeks. And seriously, he's doing a lot, for the children. You spoke and it's like everything is the Caribbean and all that kind of thing. What about Africa?
Well, that's why we're here.
All right. All right. So we'll step to the Africa side. Now, before we touch on this Hands Across Africa Festival and Expo, I would like to find out from you, and I would like you to give me your candid opinion on this. What do you make of artists coming to Africa and charging exorbitant amount of money? As if all the monies in this world is kind of deposited in Africa that they are coming to take. You hear artists charging $100,000, $150,000, $90,000, $70,000. You understand me? I just got the info about 2 days ago that Tyrus Raleigh was in Ghana. They took him to the Kwau Mountains. I stand to be corrected. It was alleged that he took $90,000. You understand me? So, what do you make of artists who sing so much about Africa, Africa this, Africa that, and Africa is me home, I'm going home, and this, that, and yet still, when you book them for shows, they charge exorbitant amount of money?
Well, there are two sides to this issue. The promoter who decides to give them 90,000, right? I don't know how he's figuring that payment out, because when you do the math, it's really difficult to understand where the 90,000 is coming from.
Definitely.
Right? Well, the thing is this too. If a man asks for 100,000, you tell him you'll give it, he'll take it. So you have to kind of measure out how much it is that you can actually afford to give them. But at the same time, I say this all the time, we as reggae musicians sing plenty about Africa. But we have to start making the walk and the talk be the same. If we care about Africa, what have we left in Africa? What have we done for Africa? What are we trying to do for Africa? So yeah, there are two sides to it. The artists have to think about the place that they've sung about, and they know how difficult life is in Africa. Yes, you charge 100,000, but did you leave 70,000 in the country? Did you help somebody out with that money, or did you just use it to buy another car? We are the people who have to make the change. We can't keep pointing fingers and saying, well, it's been over 200 years now. It's about time that we start taking responsibility for what it is that we do and how we do it, and stop pointing fingers. So if we're going to sing about Africa, we need to help Africa as well.
Wow.
But with all that said, the promoters have to stop offering that much money, because these brothers and sisters are not getting that money anyplace else. It's sad that they come to Africa to ask for the most exorbitant amount of monies that they don't ask anyplace else.
Oh, God. This is Hit 103.9 FM. My name is King Lagazee, reasoning with His Excellency Taj Weeks. So, Your Excellency, let's talk about Hands Across Africa Festival and Expo. What is it about?
Well, you just asked me what about Africa after I said all what we were doing in the Caribbean.
Definitely.
So what we want to do is replicate everything we've been doing in the Caribbean on the continent. So we were here last year, like you mentioned. And we did a festival and we brought 5,000 pairs of shoes with us. And we gave it to the children in the country. But when we left, we figured we wanted to do something bigger and better. So we thought about Hands Across Africa. It's a cross-continental initiative taking place in about 8 to 10 countries. And it's basically to build a bridge of brotherhood and sisterhood for cultural exchange and for social action.
Okay.
You know, we want to create some kind of synergy and collaboration between the artists on the continent and the artists in the diaspora. And we want to raise funds to see those philanthropic efforts that we're going to take. So with Hands Across Africa, we're going to do a festival. In Ghana, Ghana's edition happens on the 23rd of July at the National Sports Stadium. We have Ms. V and Brimsley Ford from Azawad. We have Eric Donaldson. We have Kofi Sapong. We have Ochiami Kwame. We have myself. We have Black Rasta. We have Rock River. And we have some other artists coming. We're going to play this festival. All the money raised in the festival stays on the ground to see the philanthropic efforts. And one of the main things we're doing is to give the football scholarships. You know, we were supposed to have done it in March, but COVID restrictions from the government prevented us from doing it. September, however, which was the next date, but we will be in other countries doing Hands Across Africa. So next March, for sure, we bring the coaches here. We look at the footballers, whoever is good enough, and we start working on getting them scholarships. We've already given 76 scholarships in the Caribbean, and we've seen the level of ball that's being played on the continent. You know, so that's some of the work we want to do out there.
Wow. So if I understand you very well, you mean the money raised at the sports stadium on the 23rd, the money remains here?
Yeah, man, we came to give, we didn't come to take.
Oh,
We came to give.
I understand that, but I just want to be clear so that when something happened, I can really go into that. Now, this is Ghana. I am not saying I'm not trusting anybody. You understand me? In terms of money and all that, but what the money will be used for, at least it should come in the limelight for some of us to know, so that if the work is not ongoing and you are not here, we can say, yo, we were able to raise such and such an amount of money to do this between this time frame, and it's not done. What is going on?
Okay, so let me tell you what we've done so we can kind of safeguard what's happening.
Definitely.
I've registered my charity here. So Toko Charity is now a Ghana registered charity.
Okay.
Okay, we have a bank account here. We have everything here.
Nice.
We've already made arrangements with some vetted not-for-profits.
Okay.
That's the not-for-profits who have been doing work already on the ground. We've seen it. So you listen, a man can't just come overnight and say, well, you know, I need some money to do something and he'll get it. You have to show a history of the work that you've been doing.
Definitely.
There has to be proof of what has been done, right? And we will team up with them. But the charity, our charity, will still control the narrative of the dollar.
Are you taking care of orphans too as well?
We're going to take care of many people as we can.
Because some of us will lose our fathers and our mothers and we are orphans. So, you understand me? If you are taking care of orphans, then we should be in that line.
Well, look like I might be taking care of myself because I lost my parents too. but seriously, you know, we're going to look at what we can do.
Definitely.
And help as many. I mean, this is what we've been doing for all these years. This is not like we were playing football and all of a sudden we said we want to be basketball players.
Definitely.
You know, we've been doing this. We have a history of that. You could always check it out. You know, we have a website, they often cry outreach.org, and you can look at the history of what we've been doing.
Okay.
You know, at the end of this, all we have is our word. And our word and our reputation means more to us than having cars and houses and things.
So how is this festival going to be like? Is it going to be an annual thing, or is it going to be just one time and that is all?
No, man. Hands Across Africa is supposed to be an ongoing thing. We are speaking to GTA and we're looking at a 5-year plan. You know, because when you do this festival, the first year you can only plant the seed. You know, because you're trying to do a lot of work. We need to come back again to water that seed. We have to come again to watch it grow. And then we have to see the fruit come out of that tree so that we can teach people to fish for themselves and we no longer have to fish for them. You know, we want to make people become self-sufficient. I'll tell you a little example of some work we did on the border in Haiti, on the border with the Dominican Republic, where we gave people microloans for as little as $100 and came back 6 to 7 months later, and we had transformed the community.
Wow.
You know, so there are things that can be done to help people. People just need a start. You know, nobody wants to really truly beg. You know, people don't like to be poor.
Definitely.
You know, everybody wants to help themselves.
To be poor is a crime.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so what we want to do is help you to help yourself.
Definitely.
That's why we say this festival is by Ghanaians for Ghanaians.
So Junior Maestro all the way from Norway sent in this. He said, we have the abilities in Africa, but we lack the amenities. All right? We have the abilities, but we lack the amenities. All right. Sound like a rhyme, man. You know? But it is what it is. 40 minutes got into the R9. Exactly 10 we'll be out of here. And we're talking about the Hands Across Africa, you know, festival and Expo. So how is the show going to be like, you know, on the 23rd?
Listen,
If you can, you know, run through it.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what we have done. We've gotten the youth involved.
Okay.
So we have a writing competition. I think it's among 20 schools, writing on what they think Hands Across Africa and emancipation can actually do for Ghana as a country. Because the festival has now been dubbed the Pre-Emancipation Day Festival. You know, so we also have a singing competition.
Okay.
Right. So from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon, it's the students and the children's time. They come and we give the winner who has the best essay written and the best singer. And there's some light entertainment for them while the expo is going on the ground. The physical expo is going on. At 2 o'clock they move out and the festival actually begins. The big people part of it. You know, so the schools will take them out and the festival will begin. And the artists will come on board. There'll be a sound clash for about half hour. Then there'll be an expo for up and coming artists to show off what they have to show off. And then after they're done, you know, the festival hits.
Okay.
You know, but what is unique about the festival? It's a festival and an expo. So if you're watching the festival and expo in another country, when in between artist performances, the country of Ghana, because we've teamed up with GT and the Film Commission, where they're going to show films, you know, short films of Ghana in between artist performances, so the world could see what Ghana has to offer. Because most of the time, whenever people are talking about Ghana, and we're listening to anybody talk about Ghana, for us in the diaspora, it's never Ghanaian telling us that story. It's somebody else. So we want Ghana to tell its story its own way so the world can see. And the story is woven with dance and art and music and the cocoa and the fabrics. You know, we want to tell a story of Ghana. So when you're done watching that episode on Ghana, your perception of Ghana from the diaspora will be what it should have been all along without the interruption of the brainwashing that you got from somebody else.
Is this festival going to be streamed live?
It's going to be streamed, yeah, but it's only going to be streamed out of country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and you did mention there's going to be a sound clash.
Yes.
All right. This is the interesting part. There's going to be a sound clash. And listen, I don't want His Excellency to mention any sound, but as he said to me yesterday that Lagazee, by Wednesday, the flyers will be out. You understand me? So people, stick up in. I will come back to you next week and tell you who is going to go head to head on this sound clash that His Excellency is talking about.
Easy.
How is the clash going to be like? Is it going to be strictly dub plate or is it going to be 45? How is it going to be like?
I think it's gonna be up to the people spinning, whichever direction they want to take it in. But I have a strange feeling there'll be somebody showing up some dub plates more than some other people, So
Hazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Taj Weeks in the house. So now we have the main artist on the flyer. You understand me? And yesterday somebody was asking me whether Eric Donaldson, am I sure? He was like, Lagazee, are you sure that Eric Donaldson is going to show up? Are you sure? And I'm like, how you mean, man? You think I've child's play this? This is serious people, at work. So he's going to be here. I don't know why they are asking of only Eric Donaldson, but His Excellency, if you can confirm to us that he's coming.
I was trying to find this thing here for you,
Okay.
See if it shows it. No, man, Eric is coming. I've spoken to Eric quite a few times. Eric is coming. As a matter of fact, as of today, Eric is on the continent.
Oh, okay.
Eric is on the continent.
He's in Africa.
He's in Africa. And Eric is actually coming to Ghana a lot earlier than most people expect. But I'll let you tell that story on your next show. It will be your big announcement.
Definitely. Because we know that if I've been checking the flyers across the globe, and I know that Eric Donaldson, he's got a show in Kenya. You understand me? On the 6th of July. So if His Excellency is saying that Eric Donaldson is already in Africa, I won't challenge that, because he's supposed to be in Kenya by now. All right. So we give thanks. So we leave it there. You understand me? And if Eric Donaldson is going to come to Ghana earlier than what we think, then he will be with me in the studio.
Well, I kind of don't like that. If Eric Donaldson
is. Okay, so he is coming.
Eric Donaldson is coming.
Yeah, he is coming.
I've spoken to Eric, just so people know.
Yeah.
Sometimes the issues is with, did the person get the money? Did they not get the money? That's why Eric's fully paid.
Wow.
So Eric is coming.
All right.
We have no money issues with Eric.
All right. Everything sorted out.
Yes.
All right. We give thanks. So we'll leave it right there. Everything good. So how is the gate proceeds going to be like? Who is coming and what should a man pay? Because this is charity. Everything is just our charity. So, how is it going to be like at the gate?
Well, that's why we made it 50 CDs.
Okay.
It's only 50 CDs.
50 CDs at the gate.
50 CDs, yeah. 50 CDs at the gate and you can do online as well. There's a code for online.
Okay. That's if you want to stream online.
No, man, if you want to buy your ticket online.
If you want to buy your ticket.
Your ticket online,
okay.
Yeah. It's I will give it to you in a second. But yeah, you can buy tickets online, 50 CDs,
okay.
Regular, 70 CDs, regular plus, 100 CDs VIP, and 200 CDs super VIP.
Okay.
Super VIP is them real comfortable seats that, there aren't too many of. But listen, yeah, definitely. So let me give that code, though, if you want it. The code is *713, *33, *872#. One more time, *713, *33, *872#.
All right. So if you want to buy your ticket online, don't it? All right. So 48 going into the R9 here on Hit 103.9 FM. I don't know if there is anything you want to add, or if there is any advice you want to give to the rising artists. You understand me? That would be very, very, right. You understand? Because there are a lot of artists send me their songs, and sometimes when I listen to it and I talk to them, they feel like, oh, Lagazee is not appreciating my work. When I tell them, no, you don't sound right, I can't play this song on my show, people get to vex about it. You understand me? A lot of people insult me a lot on Facebook, social media, but I don't bother, simply because I feel like I'm telling them the right thing and they are not buying into it. But if an experienced man and a veteran like yourself is sitting in front of me and you say something, I know they are going to take it serious. What sort of advice do you have for these young chaps coming up, especially doing reggae music?
I would tell people try to play an instrument. You know, because you can dictate the direction you're going to better if you can play an instrument. If you're not playing an instrument, basically you're relying on somebody else's rhythm for you to sing over. You're limiting yourself. If you can create some of that on your own, then you've done better for yourself. But people have to be true to themselves. They have to be true and know if they're actually good at what it is they think they're good at. Because there's some artists I think they should have just been baseball players because they're that bad. You know, but...
Say that again! No, why you say that again, Tadri?
No, truthfully. You know what I mean? If you sing in your entire set off key, then you shouldn't be a musician.
Definitely.
You shouldn't be a singer.
Definitely.
You know, maybe you should be a guitar player or you should be something else. You know, I'm not telling you give up music altogether, but we at some point have to sit in the mirror and decide, am I really truly good at this? You know, and sometimes some people take a little while to grow. You know, some of us go faster than others. But you have to truly know if you're good at what it is that you claim you think you're good at.
Definitely.
Because imagine after 25 years of hustling it, you were never good. You wasted a lifetime. So, I mean, in your case, people are going to get upset. Because we all tend to think sometimes we are better than we are. You know? And for some reason, when we get into music, humility is not something that is rampant. Everybody thinks they're the greatest overnight, and you know, nothing can be better than that. And if you don't play, you know, but sometimes it's a horrible song, and we have to be truthful about it. You know, so it's a touchy subject because nobody wants you to think that you telling them that they're no good. Who are you to tell them they're no good? But sometimes they have to know that they're no good. You know, and sometimes it's just some direction they need. You know.
All right.
So yeah.
So you have been in Ghana, you know. This is your second time, and you've been here quite, you know, a few times and all that. How do you see our industry, our reggae dancehall industry? How do you see it?
I haven't really...
I know you've met a couple of artists and all that.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
I don't know if I'm in a position to speak about it. Simply because I don't know if I've seen enough of it. Because my head has been so much into hands across Africa.
But the little you've heard...
No, man, there's some good artists. There's some really good artists. I've heard some good tunes. I, as a musician, would like more live music, more live bands and less rhythms. But that's just my musician side talking. But there's some infectious and absolutely wonderful music, you know. And like everything else, it takes some time to grow. But what I say to everybody is, you know, do Ghana more than you do Jamaica. Do Ghana more than you do Trinidad. Do Ghana more. Just do Ghana. Because there's enough here and enough talent here to do yourself than to do somebody else. You know? All
right. Your Excellency, I would like to say thank you so much. Is there anything Mama want to say? Do you want to add up anything?
I think Dash said it all.
Easy.
Yeah!
Tell everybody come out and support Hands Across Africa.
Definitely. Yes. So everybody come out in your numbers to support Hands Across Africa. Taj, yes?
No, I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
We got to give you some tickets for your audience.
Oh,
you know, so that would be a wonderful thing.
Definitely.
You know, get them involved, let them call in and ask questions, and
no problem.
We can certainly give away, you know, 5-10 tickets.
All right. Yeah. So here's the thing. I know Eric Donaldson is going to come in, you know, sooner than people think. I want you to promise us on this particular show because on that day we're going to dash out tickets. You understand me?
I will bring Eric Donaldson to your show.
Definitely.
That's a guarantee.
It's a guarantee,
yes.
And my team to be sorted, don't it?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The thing.
Yeah. We're gonna work on that thing.
Your Excellency, I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space.
No, man, we thank you so much for having us, and like we always say, love your brother as yourself, love your sister as yourself, and let your vibes be high and your message forever mighty.
Respect and manners. Yeah, man. We give thanks every time.